Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let me turn this around so you can see the Success Saturday sign right there. Good morning. Who do we have today? Hi, Theodore Linda. Good morning. Good morning, Vanessa. How is everything? How was your holiday? Did you spend a lot of time with your family? How was it? I know I missed being on here last Saturday. My husband was like, you could have done your Success Saturday today. I was like, yeah, I know, but I wanted to give everybody a little break because we have been going for a long time. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Adrian. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Candace. Hi, my tribe is here. Good morning, Nicole. Yes, I like that greeting, Nicole. Good morning, successful people. Yes. How's everybody doing? Oh, Vanessa, you were working. Yeah, Theodore Linda said it was so quiet. Oh, Adrian, yeah, we missed you too, girl. I'm telling you, even my husband was like, you could have done Success Saturday on the 4th. I was like, I know, but I want to give everybody a break. So I'm glad to be back. I'm glad we're here. Did anybody get a chance to do their life work? We probably forgot what the life work was. You had to finish your life plan. Remember, we went through the life plan and we had all the sections. So you had to finish your life plan and have fun with your family. That was the life work. So I hope you were able to do that. Yes. Please like and give this video a thumbs up so we can let YouTube know that this is a video worth watching. Good morning, everyone. I'm waiting for more people to come in. Come in the room. Like Tabitha Brown. She always starts us off. She's like, come on in the room. Jesus, come on in my room. I like when she starts hers like that. I love it. Anybody watch Tabitha Brown? I love her. I think she's amazing. Good morning, Bev. Good morning, Erica. Thank you guys so much for coming. I missed you guys. Yes, and Nicole said you did enjoy the family. Okay. Well, I just wanted to check in with you before we get started. Please hit that like button. Good morning, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, everybody who is telling everybody to hit that like button. Not only hit that like button, if you know somebody, if somebody calls you, tell them we are on. Tell them we are live. Tell them to come on in the room with us. We would love to have them. And yesterday, I did not leave a live message because yesterday was my anniversary. I had been married 22 years yesterday. Yay! So I just, took a break from social media and spent time with my husband and talked to him about our marriage and the kids, all that. So it was so great. So hi, Laurel. Good morning. So excited to have you back. All right, so we are here. We are going to get started. I just want to recap because we haven't been here, it seems like, in forever, even though it was just one Saturday we skipped. But I wanted to make sure that thank you, Adrian. Thank you so much, Vicki. Good morning, Vicki. I wanted to make sure that we understood where we were. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Fatty Girls. Thank you. Yes, it was a good anniversary. It really was. We gave each other gifts and we did a lot of talking. But he had to work yesterday, but he's off today. So we'll probably go out to like a restaurant. It's a restaurant down here that you have to make an appointment with, and you're like the only one in the restaurant. Like, I love this restaurant, so we may go to that restaurant today. But anyway, let's get started. All right, you guys, we have been rolling, okay? We have been rolling. We are now on the 8th day, chapter 7, Engage. Wow. And for those of you, what did I put the book there? Excuse me. I didn't know that was going to come out. Sorry, y'all. For those of you who don't know, these principles are based on my book, Try Success, It Won't Bite. Live Your Best Life Through the 10 Principles of Self-Excellence. So we are on principle 8. We are on principle 8, okay? And then Theodore Linda said, oh, how did he like the grilling utensils? You looked at my video. Come on, Theodore Linda. He loved it. He was walking around the house with just shorts on and the grill. He loved it. He loved the wallet and the grill. Yes, he loved both of them. They were on point. They were on point. I got him an engraved wallet that had like I love you in it and stuff like that in it. And then I got him this big like grill master thing because he thinks he's a grill master. So I got him like this grill master thing with stainless steel, everything, knife, tongs and everything. And he loved it. All right, so we are moving along. That's right, Michelle. So we are on Engage, and today we're talking about staying present. Staying present. So just to recap, the first day we talked about, and where's my little pointer? I need my pointer. I'll just use my little llama pen. It's my little llama pen from the Dollar Tree. Isn't that cute? The Dollar Tree and the llama pen. I think I gave Theodore Linda one of these. So the first day we talked about engaging, which is creating sensory vision. The second day we talked about X Factor, which is discovering who you are and your purpose. The third day was change, overcoming hard times. The fourth day was expectations, thinking higher. The fifth day was living lovely by learning, which is how to use mentors and how to learn through failure. The seventh day, did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, are we on day 7? What? No, we're on day 8 because I did a intro. So that's right. We're on day 8. So day 7 was life leadership, which is be your own CEO. And that's when we came up with our life plan last time. So if you did not finish your life plan, I'm expecting you to finish your life plan, okay? Because that's very important. That's the action part. Remember, we had talked about the bell curve of learning and how you learn about who you are. And then you start getting into moving, like taking action. So last week we talked about taking action with your life. And this is part of action too, taking action, engaging and staying present. All right. So we are on engage today. All right, so take out your pen and paper, put an emoji in that chat if you have your pen and paper and you are ready to learn today. Even if you're in the bed, turn around or off that bed, look around. What do you got around you? Do you have some paper? Do you have a pen? Get your paper and pen out because we're going to have some good learning today. We're going to talk about engaging today, okay? And also, if you have the book, Try Success, It Won't Bite, you can follow along with the learning in the book because I'm going to go in the same order as chapter 7, okay? All right, the emojis are there. We came ready this morning, didn't we? We came ready. All right. So the first thing I want to say is that today is going to be interesting because we're going to talk about staying present. And most people know what that means, but in my book, I give a specific definition about what being present is. And actually in this chapter on your sheet of paper, you number your paper 1 to 6 and leave some space for notes because there are going to be 6 ways to stay engaged. And the main way I'm going to talk about today is to be present, but there are 5 other ways in addition to this. Okay, 5 other ways in addition to being present. All right. So engaging means to, hi, Lenora. Good morning. Welcome. Good to see you. Stay in motion. That's what it means to engage. So up until now, we have been learning about ourselves. We have been trying to overcome challenges. And then last week, we made a plan. Now, how do you stay engaged with that plan? You have to stay in motion. You have to keep doing and you have to get involved. So these 3 things in the book is what I talk about, like staying engaged, staying present, staying involved, keep going, staying in motion, not getting stagnant and not being stuck. Okay. How do we stay out of Stuckville? Okay. How do we stay out of Stuckville? We got to be present. So we're going to first talk about the first element of engagement, which is being present. And being present means what? It means not being in the past. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. This is a very important concept that I talk about right out the gate in the book in chapter 7. I talk about not staying in the past. The past is it is something that goes against your emotion. Okay. So get your pen and paper out, because I want you to write these two things here. I want you to write your past, and then I want you to write what happens when you hold on to your past and what happens when you let go of your past. Okay. And when you hold on to your past, it is a form of self-sabotage. And so we're going to be getting a little deep into this one, okay? Because it is important for you to engage. First, you have to understand the role and the place of your past, okay? And then the second thing is liberating, letting go, okay? Being liberated and letting go. Now, that is being liberated from your past. That is being engaged. This is when you are able to do this, then you're able to be engaged. So some of you are already here. Some of you are already in the letting go area. Some of you are still here in the holding on area. So we want to move you from holding on to letting go. Holding on to letting go. Now, I am not the best drawer. I'm not going to say I can't draw, okay? Because I'm not going to have that deficit mindset. But I got to explain what I drew down here, because you probably don't know what these two things are. All right, so this down here is a leash. It's a leash. Like your past has a leash on you, like a dog leash. So somebody who could draw really good, you could draw this really nicely in your notes and then put it in our Facebook group. And for those of you who are new, we do have a Facebook group called Success Saturdays with Lakisha, where people post their notes and share their notes, and we just inspire each other that way. So if you can draw a leash that looks better than this, please draw that leash. And then this is supposed to be a bird. Okay. This is supposed to be a bird, an eagle or something flying. So draw it better if you can, but this is what I can do. All right. So what does it mean to hold on to your past? We're going to do this in R's. And I just want to give a shout out to Michelle, who's one of my administrators here. Michelle came up with these R's for me yesterday, because I went to her. I was like, Michelle, this is the concept. This is what I want to talk about. And she started with these R's. I was like, keep going with the R's. So I want to give a shout out to Michelle for helping me with this part of the lesson. All right. So replaying hurt. When you hold on to the past, the way that you know, like, how do you know that you are holding on to the past? Because you replay the hurt. Okay. So you're a grown woman, but you keep going back to the hurt of your childhood. Or you're in a new relationship, but you keep talking about your old relationship. Let me say that again. Now stay with me. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right, y'all. Because I'm going to get into this a little bit. Okay. Replaying hurt means that you constantly, out of your own will, bring up the past hurts. So that is like you have a leash around your neck, like a dog, and you won't let the past go. So you just keep on talking about the past hurt or talking about the past relationship. So that's how you know you're still holding on to the past. So at any time in the chat, just put that's me. Okay. That's me. Because guess what? Everything I talk about in this book, everything I'm talking about now, I have done as well. So this is how I know. I know from experience what it's like to hold on to the hurt. Yes, we are getting deep today. All right. The second thing is reminiscing. And you know that Mary J. Blige song, reminisce on the love we had, reminisce, with the feelings right. I love that song too, by the way. But Mary J. Blige was reminiscing on the old love she had. If she reminisces on the old love, how's she going to give attention to her new love? Think about it. So when you're reminiscing, oh, you know what? I remember way back when we used to do XYZ, man, we was doing it up, man. I wish we was back in those days again. Do you? You wish you were back in the days when y'all would run the streets and doing all kinds of stuff and as a young person, and you like 60 years old now? You talk about you wish you could still run the street? Reminiscing. So that's like a leash holding you back. If I'm so involved in what life used to be, I cannot, from God, hear what life can possibly be, right? And then the last thing is revisiting. I am going to revisit my past. Leash. I want to revisit my past. I'm going to go back and I just want to get closure. That's what we say. That's what we say when we want to. I just want to get closure. Let me go back and talk to that boyfriend that really messed me up emotionally and mentally. I'm just going to talk to him one more time. If he calls, I'm going to answer the phone because I want closure. I want to revisit. And all revisiting your past does is trigger you. It's a self trigger. You're triggering yourself. Nobody's doing it to you. You're doing it to yourself. So all of three of these things here is self-sabotaging. So when you self-sabotage yourself, nobody is holding you back but you, your thoughts and your heart. Your thoughts and your heart are holding you back. That's what self-sabotaging is. And you can't blame anybody for that. It's something that you do on your own, that you choose to do. Why do we choose to do this? What is in it for us when we do this? We do this for a reason. It satisfies us in some type of way. Or maybe we like holding on to the fear. Or maybe we feel guilty about something that happened in the past. Why do we choose out of our free will to hold on to this? Why? Let me read what Lenora says. She said, yes, you have to resolve the past. You won't forget, but resolving it will free you from the anger and get you to a place where you can love yourself and grow from it. Been there. Woo-wee. Lenora, that is a point of wisdom. And I know just how you said that. I know you have been here before. Amazing. Amazing. What about letting go? Letting go of the past hurts. Right? So instead of replaying the hurt, I release hurt. Instead of reminiscing, I realign my thinking. And instead of revisiting, I recondition. Okay? So letting go means release it. Just release it. You don't have to replay the hurt. The hurt is in the past. It's a memory. Your past, everybody, is really just a memory. It's not real. We make it real every time we bring the past back up. We make it real. Okay? So you're going to release the hurt. That's your past. That's your past. It's a memory. It's not real. Stop bringing it up. Okay? Realign your thinking. Instead of reminiscing, think about the future. That's what this whole thing is about. This whole Success Saturday is about taking you from where you are now, present, and moving you to the future. That's what coaching is. Coaching is not about taking you to back to your past. Now that's counseling. If you need counseling, that's different. If you need counseling takes you back to your past in order to get you to understand why you are like you are. That's counseling. That's very important, but that's not what coaching is. That's not what I'm doing. Coaching is about taking you from where you are to where you're going. My job is to help you do this. Realign your thinking. And lastly, reconditioning. Instead of revisiting the past, recondition yourself to think about the present and the future. You have so much work to do. Why would you stifle yourself and do this? And because this takes you back. For every one step forward, this will take you back 4 steps. So you may make a step forward and say, hey, I'm going to take out my goals plan. I'm going to write my goals down. And then you do this. That takes you back about 4 steps. Then it's going to take you longer to get back here. So again, these are the things that we do that we want to be aware of. And so when we are aware of it, and being aware is one of the things we're going to talk about today. You want to be aware of it so you can manage that. Okay. So I have 2 things from the Bible here that I want to talk about. And I just want to give a disclaimer. I am going to talk about the Bible a lot because the Bible has a lot of good lessons in it. And I am a Christian. So I am not a Christian life coach. I'm not a Christian life coach. I'm a life coach who is a Christian. So sometimes I will bring in Bible teaching into my life coaching because it's my core. It's my core of who I am. So I just want to make that disclaimer for everybody so you can know that this is not Christian coaching. I am just a Christian who life coaches. And I do bring in biblical teaching into my teaching sometimes. And this is one of them, y'all. This is one of them. Okay, what does the Lord say? You always have to forgive the people that hurt you and forgive yourself also. Know that the forgiveness is not for them. It is for you so you can work on you and move forward. That's right. And Lenora, and everybody, I actually did a video on my channel. I did a faith video and I talked about forgiveness. So if you want to hear some more about forgiveness, I also talk about that in a recent video I did. I think I did that video last week. But forgiveness is never for the person. It's always for you. Great. All right. So this is the first biblical thing that I want to share with you. And this is from Proverbs 26:11. And it says, as a dog returns to its vomit, so a fool returns to his folly. I'm going to say that again. As a dog returns to his vomit, so a fool returns to its folly. And just for teaching's sake today, let's change this to past. Let's change this to the word past. As a dog returns to his vomit, so a fool returns to his past. Now, what does it mean when a dog returns to his vomit? So I looked that up. I was like, we have dogs. And so back in the Old Testament, where Proverbs was written, dogs were very nasty creatures. They were considered like rats. And they had been mentioned in the Old Testament as like licking people's wounds and blood and stuff like that. And so a dog's vomit is poisonous. So when a dog returns to his vomit, it's actually eating and taking in and smelling poison. So you don't want to go back to your past. Your past is poison to your future. Let me say that again. If you go back to your past, and I'm always talking about your negative past. I'm not talking about your positive past. I'm talking about negative past. If you keep going back there, it is poison to your future, y'all. I hope y'all hear what I'm saying. It is poison. So I want to tell you, I wanted to break down this fool thing. Because what do you mean I'm a fool because I've turned my past? I want to break down this fool thing. And the opposite of being a fool is being wise. So I also want to break down the difference between being a fool and being wise when it comes to going back. All right. So right here it says, a fool is inflexible, unwilling to change. There are a lot of people in this world that are going to go to the grave and take their greatness with them. They're going to take their greatness with them to the grave. because they're inflexible and they're unwilling to change. I don't care what you say. Or you might say, okay, whatever you say, and then your actions say, I don't care what you say. How many people do that? It's like, yes, I'll do it, and then they never do it. Their actions are saying, I'm inflexible, even though their mouth is saying, yeah, I'm flexible. That's a fool. That's foolish. I won't say a fool, but that's foolish, okay? A fool or foolish people, they have excessive indulgence. They overindulge. They do it in excess. Their appetite is big for it. So what is your appetite for do you have an appetite for your past? Is that something that you're craving? What is it? I don't know. I'm just asking these questions. That's for you. I want you to really think about it. Like, is that me? Am I craving some type of thing by going to the past all the time? I don't know. Being foolish is incorrigible. That means unmovable. You can't improve. How many people know people like this where they cannot improve? They can't improve. Why? Because they won't move. You know what? I get a lot of people who come to me and they say, Keisha, how did you do that? I want you to teach me how to do this. I want you to teach me how to do that. And I said, okay. I'm always willing to teach. I'm willing to teach anybody. So I'm like, okay, I'll show you how to do it. I'll give you some pointers. And when I tell it to them, they be like, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm like, why did you ask me? I'm like, you need to do this. Oh, I'm not doing that. Okay, well, why did you come to me? You're unwilling to improve. So why did you ask me? Okay, encourageable. All right. And then the last thing is prudent or rash. Imprudent or rash. Okay. Again, just like dismissive. I don't want to do that. Okay. So we don't want to be on this side. We want to be on this side. Okay. We want to be wise in our ways. And a wise man is careful. They're careful. They think about their past and they're careful about how they bring their past up into their life. A wise man has good judgment. A wise man is experienced, knowledgeable, grounded, and sensible. Look at the difference in the word. All these words start with I-N or I am. And these are all like against, inflexible, against being flexible. A wise man is flexible, but they're just careful with it. Good judgment. How many of you think you have good judgment, or you always have to ask someone else about their judgment, or you just, whatever somebody tells you, you believe it? Good judgment. When I read about something, is it true, or am I going to think about how I'm going to go about validating that information? Do I validate my information, or just I read it and I say, oh, that's true? What? That happened? What? Oh my gosh, that's true. No. Did I validate it? Did you validate it before you run your mouth and telling everybody? Because that's called gossip. You know what I'm saying? So we want you to be wise when it comes to your past. Let me tell you something about your past. People on the outside of you, you are going to get triggered. It is inevitable. It is inevitable that somebody is going to trigger you to think about your past. And so you are going to need strategies to get untriggered. I get triggered. We're human. If you're human, you're going to get triggered. Somebody do something to you. It triggers you to something that happened in the past, and you start acting like crazy, like, I remember this happened to me. Okay, that's a trigger. And that's temporary. So somebody triggers you, you react to it in a negative way, but then you reset yourself. You get triggered, you react, you reset. Okay? But self-sabotage is you doing it to yourself. So that's not so temporary. That means I am choosing to trigger myself. I am choosing to trigger myself by bringing up past thoughts, by thinking, because somebody in the past told me I'm not good enough, I want to keep it and I'm going to think I'm not good enough. Somebody in the past told me I was ugly. So I'm going to think it, and I'm going to think for myself that I'm ugly. Somebody in the past told me I wasn't worthy and that I wasn't going to be anything in life. So I'm triggering myself, and I'm holding to that thing that says that I'm not going to be anything in life. You know, when I was little, I want to say maybe I was like 12 or 13. I had a family member tell me, it was a male. He looked me in my face and he told me, he said, you know what? He said, you're not going to be anything but barefoot and pregnant. That's what he told me. Now, wisely, I remember what he said. He said that when I was 13. I'm a grown woman now. I remember what he said. But I am not going to self-sabotage myself and hold what he said to be true in my heart about myself. That all I'm going to be in life is barefoot and pregnant. Oh, I'm not holding that. I'm not holding that. I'm letting that go. You best believe I'm not holding that. But there are a lot of people who hold that. A lot of people don't even know they're so messed up. They don't even know they're holding it. Okay. So that's why this is so important. You cannot hold on to that pain. If I was to hold on to that, how could I know that God wanted me to be a healer, that he wanted me to inspire, that he wanted me to teach people and to coach people? If I held on to that, how would I even step into my destiny? I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to. Okay. So that's why I'm saying this. This is important. That past is poison. Just like a dog goes to his vomit, that past is poison. All right. One more point I want to make about the past. Okay. Who knows this story? Say I do in the chat if you know this story right here. Who knows this story? Say I do. Because even if you're not Christian, you probably know this story. Who knows this story? And Theodore Linda, let me go to the chat. Theodore Linda said, and you all, please, I love when you talk back to me in the chat. Please go ahead and talk back to me in the chat. Yes, I have all these I do's. Okay, a lot of people know about this story. Theodore Linda said, yes, my favorite saying, you knew me, you don't know me. That's right. I know that's right. You knew me back then. You don't know me now. Don't come on me with that same stuff now. You're going to get a different reaction. I know that's right. Yes. Okay. All right. So it looks like most people know about this story. Okay. So I don't need to go into deep and all this stuff. But I want to look at this as a symbol of you going back to your past. All right. So Abraham prayed to God that he saved Lot because God was going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Lot was Abraham's nephew. Correct me if I'm wrong, Michelle. Lot was Abraham's nephew, I believe. So because of Abraham's prayer, God sent some angels to Sodom and Gomorrah to go save Lot and his family. So the angels went there. They went through some drama with the people. They made the people blind. The people was cray-cray. The angels was like, get away from me. We want to blind y'all. We got to get. So the angels blinded the people so they won't come in there and try to do something to them. And then the angels was like, Lot, get your family. This is what the angels said. Now I'm paraphrasing y'all. Get your family and let's get out of here. God about to destroy this place and we got to go. And Lot was like, but I don't want to leave my family. Let me go gather up. He told his son-in-laws. He told his wife. He told his daughters. He was like, come on, we got to go. Lot lingered around with the angels in his house. He was just waiting for his sons to come. His sons-in-laws didn't want to come. They thought Lot was playing. They were like, get out of here, Lot. You playing. The angels was like, we got to go. The angels were there all night long. They was like, Lot, we told you last night we got to go. It's the break of dawn. We got to go. This place is about to burn down. So the angels grabbed Lot. They grabbed the daughters and they grabbed Lot's wife. They said, we got to get out of here. Let's go. And then Lot, they were like, we got to go to the hills. Lot was like, I don't want to go to the hills. I want to go to this village over here. I was like, Lord have mercy, these Old Testament people, they drive me crazy. I'm like, you got angels telling you where to go and you tell them you want to go somewhere else? I don't get it. Anyway, So the angels were like, okay, Lot, because we need to save you, because we promised Abraham we'd save your butt. So, okay, Lot, we'll go the way you tell. So they start running towards the place that Lot wanted them to go to, the village. And then while they're running, the angels say, don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Just keep running. God is going to destroy. Don't look back. And lo and behold, who looks back? Lot's wife. Her butt looked back, y'all. She looked back, okay? And when she looked back, this is what happened to her. She turned into a pillar of salt. She died. God killed her because she looked back. Now, the question is that I asked, why did she look back? Can you put it in the chat? Put it in the chat. Why do you think Lot's wife looked back? Even though she had angels in her house telling her God was going to destroy the house, they're saving you. You're running with the angels away from the place that's about to be destroyed. The angels gave you a directive from God Almighty not to look back, and she looked back anyway. Why do you think she looked back? Let me know in the chat why you think she looked back. Why did she look back? Do you think she looked back out of fear? Do you think she felt guilty leaving Sodom and Gomorrah? Maybe she had some friends there. She didn't want to leave her friends, and she just wanted to get one last look back. Or was she just arrogant and saying, I don't care if God Almighty tells me not to look back. I'm going to do what I want to do anyway, and I'm going to look back. All right, it's a lag, so I'm getting in some of your responses. So Candace said she was looking back at their homes one last time. But why, Candace? Why? Why did she look back? What was her motivation for looking back? This is important. I'm trying to make a point here. Theodore Linda said she was looking at what she was going to lose and not looking forward to what she was going to gain. So maybe she thought that she was losing something so nice and so important that God Almighty wasn't going to fulfill her. She had to look back. Vicky said she didn't want to let go. Ooh, Vicky. Vicky, you're on to something. She said she did not want to let go. Oh my gosh. Did she have a soul tie? Was her soul tied to the Sodom and Gomorrah? Is that why she risked her life and looked back? Was her soul tied to it? Nicole said, familiar, even if it is toxic. It was familiar to her. It was familiar, even though it wasn't good. It was something that she knew. It was just like she was in her comfort zone, Nicole is saying. She was in her comfort zone. That's why she looked back. Good morning, Trika. She was nosy. Erica said she just want to see how I look burn it down. Erica said she was nosy. Y'all be cracking me up. Yeah, she could have just been plain nosy. You better stop being nosy. Being nosy can kill you. Michelle said she was hanging on to that old life. Ooh, she was hanging on to that old life. So the Bible doesn't say why she looked back. But I can say that because she looked back, she couldn't fulfill her destiny. I'm going to say it again. When you look back, you cannot fulfill the destiny that God placed on your life. So if you are in the habit of always looking back, I want you to stop it today. Because if you continue to look back, it doesn't matter. We've been here for 8 days, 8 Saturdays, y'all. 8 Saturdays. We've been doing this. And none of this will matter if you keep looking back. All this teaching is for naught if you keep looking back. So Lot's wife turned into salt. And salt is a preserver. It preserves things. Like I found something that was was a preserver. So who eats strawberry preserve? I love strawberry preserve, y'all. It's so good. I like it better than jelly. But what do you need to preserve things? You need sugar and salt. So in this case, since we're talking about Lot's wife, we're talking about like preserving, like the salt. Salt is preserving. Why are you preserving your past? What's beneficial to you about preserving your past? So this is preserved strawberries. But then I said, okay, but what about fresh strawberries? Fresh strawberries don't last long. They good, but they don't last long. Trika said, I don't want to be a pillar of salt. No more looking back for me. Amen, Trika. Yes, that's right. Declare it. You better declare stuff out of your mouth, because I'm telling you, that's powerful. When you say it out loud, that is powerful. You're declaring it and you're putting it into the energy of the world. When you say it out loud, that's why I told you all to put those affirmations on your bathroom wall and say those affirmations every single day. Because when you say it, you release it into the energy of the world, and it takes on a life. What you say out of your mouth takes on a life. So if you preserve your past and start speaking that negativity about yourself because somebody else in your past said it to you, you're preserving it and you're keeping it around and you're keeping it in the air. But if you get a fresh perspective, you get a fresh perspective. You don't have time to preserve. It's fresh. And what happens with fresh strawberries? They go bad fast, right? They go bad fast. So what do you have to do? You have to eat them. You have to eat them fast because they go bad. I don't have to eat this for a good year. I don't have to eat this for about a year, and I can still open it up after a year and eat it. But guess what? This is not as healthy as this. This right here with a lot of sugar in it is not good for you. A lot of salt in it is not good for you. But I can still eat it, but it's not good for me. This is your past. You can still talk about your past and think about your past, but it's not good for you. This is a fresh perspective. This is you being present in the moment. And when you eat these, oh, it's so good. It's juicy and it's healthy. There's so many antioxidants and so many things. Fresh perspective. My hair is all over the place, y'all. I'm getting wild, like a wild child over here. Sorry. Fresh perspective. Okay. So we want to stay fresh. We want to be a fresh strawberry, not a preserved strawberry. You want to be fresh, not preserved. So that's just like a modern day twist to what I said about this. All right. So to end this section, I just want to give you some key points. So get your paper out. I hope you got your paper out. Ladies, it's time we clean out the houses of the past. Yes, let's clean that sweep up. Let's sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. I don't know if people know those old time gospel songs. But yes, clean up your house. Clean up your house. Because guess what? God is waiting. Your future is waiting on you to clean your house so you can be filled with new stuff, fresh perspective, new ideas about yourself, a new love for yourself. That's what's waiting for you when you clean up the past, right? So let's just write these last few pointers about looking back. Looking back is like a cut that can't heal. You ever see somebody with a cut and it's like bleeding? But some of you instead of letting it heal and put Neosporin on and put a Band-Aid on it and moving forward, some of you just keep going back to that cut and cutting it some more and cutting it some more and you just keep cutting it. And that wound is getting bigger and bigger. That's what happens when you keep going back to your past. You just keep reopening that wound, reopening that room, reopening those hurts, reopening what somebody said to you, reopening those false ideals about yourself. And your wound is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like a cut. All right. So you don't want to look back because you won't heal. You will not heal from the past if you keep looking back. You won't heal. Your destiny cannot be fulfilled when you look to the past. Your destiny cannot be fulfilled if you keep talking about reminiscing, revisiting, just re-talking about the past all the time. You don't have room. There's no room in your house for the destiny, as you all were saying. There's no room in your house. And it shows arrogance. It shows arrogance. You know what that means? That means I don't care if God is telling me who I really am. I don't care if he says I'm a child of God. I'm going to think about what I think about in my mind, because what I'm thinking about is way righter than what God is thinking. Arrogance. Going back to your past against the will of your destiny is arrogance. That means you know better than everybody else. You have to humble yourself. You can't be arrogant. Humble yourself and let go of that past and see what happens. Just see what happens. And then Theodore Linder says, a cut that is infected, the more you pick at it, it gets worse. Yes. Ooh. And you know what? I looked up cuts because I was going to show you a picture of the cut, but the cuts look so nasty. I couldn't even stand to look at them. I was going to show y'all a cut. It's nasty. And so that's what's going on with you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. When you go back to that past and keep opening that cut, it's just real nasty. It's a sign of unbelief. So you don't have faith in the future. So that's why you keep going back to familiarity, to the past. It's familiar. So your comfort zone. It goes against the principles of excellence. It goes against what you're learning. Why would we sit here for 8 weekends for you to go back to your past and negate all the learning that you have been doing about yourself? Why would you negate all of your learning, revisiting and reminiscing and replaying your past? Why would you do that? What's your motivation? What's your motivation? And then lastly, it reveals how attached to the past you are. That means if you have a problem letting go of the past, you have a stronghold. You have a stronghold and you need help getting rid of that stronghold. And maybe you do need something more than just these Saturdays. Maybe you do need counseling or you need therapy or something, because as a coach, I don't have that training, but there are people who have the training to help you get rid of that stronghold. And it's okay. It's okay to go. If that's what you need to do, then do it. A lot of people know they need to do it and they don't do it. They don't go. So you don't want anything to have a stronghold on you. Remember that leash? The leash I talked about. You don't want anything to have that leash on you like that. You want to let it go. Soul ties. Yes. Soul ties and strongholds. You need help breaking those because they're very strong. Talk to your pastor. If you go to church, talk to your pastor. Get a Christian counselor. Do what you need to do. And nowadays you can do it virtually. All right. Thank you for walking with me through that. I think that was very important. That was like a big part of our learning. So I'm going to move through the other things that you need to do. So because that we're doing all these all this work for your life, you have to stay engaged. So first, be present. That's what all that was about, talking about being present. Now we're going to the other things. What else should you be? So I printed out these. Isn't that bee cute? I think I'm going to keep this bee and put that bee in one of my planners. The next B in the book is talking about be aware. Now, I introduced to you this book right here. I introduced to you this book, Emotional Intelligence. If you have the money to get this, I would highly recommend getting this book. In the back of the book is an assessment. They give you a code they give you a code in this little part right here. They give you a code, and this part is a code. See the code? You take this code and you go online and you take the emotional intelligence test. And they're going to test you in these 4 areas of awareness. So I want you to write these 4 areas down. You have self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. Write those 4 down. Those are the 4 that the book tests you on. So you have to be self-aware. What does it mean to be self-aware? That means you understand your intent and your impact. So I may intend to help you with something, but the impact means that I'm offending you. I may intend to help you, but the impact means I'm offending you. That means I'm not self-aware. I'm not understanding that what I do is landing on you a different way. I may have good intentions, but I don't understand that when I give it to you, you are offended. That's a lack of self-awareness, okay? So self-awareness is one way you can be aware. Another way you can be aware is self-management. So self-management is being proactive versus reactive, okay? So if you're managing yourself well, you're being proactive. But if you're just always just doing stuff and being reactive and cursing people out and snapping on people, you need help with self-management. You got to manage your emotions and manage yourself. So that book that I showed you, it has some really good ways to teach you how to be self-aware and how to self-manage. And I used it for myself. It's really good. The next thing is social awareness. And social awareness means that you know how to listen and observe with your ears and with your heart. So social awareness, I'm going to say that again. Social awareness means that you know how to listen and observe with your ears, but also with your heart. So you may know yourself very well, but do you know your environment, who's around you? When you step into a room, do you know what's happening in that room, or you just all about yourself? Do you know what's happening in that room? When you step into a room, you have to listen and you have to be aware. Some people don't know how to listen. They just be talking. And then when you try to talk, they cut you off. You can tell when somebody's not listening to you. That means they don't have social awareness. They're not listening. So, and then the last thing is relationship management. You have to be aware of your relationships. So you have to be aware of your emotions and the emotions of others. And you have to manage the interactions that you have with others. That's what this one is about, the relationship management. How am I managing how I interact? Am I managing how I interact with people, or if I'm just existing? You have to manage how you interact with people, okay? You have to be aware of their emotions. You have to be aware of your emotions, and then you have to find that balance in between. But that could be hard when you're stressed. When you're depressed and you're stressed, that's hard because that requires you to come out of yourself and think about other people. And when I'm depressed and stressed, I'm just in myself. So how can I do that? Okay? And the Trika says some people just be ready to reply and not listen. Yeah, they don't have that. That means they don't have social awareness. Yeah. So I want you to be aware. And you can go in my book and read more about this. I'm just going through it real fast. The next thing is be grateful. Be grateful. So I have a grateful journal, and I love it because the more grateful you are, the more positive you are. How many of you, when you wake up in the morning, you say 3 things you're grateful for? I think you should try it. Try waking up in the morning and just say 3 things before you even get out the bed that you're grateful for. And if you do that for 21 days, see how much more positive you are. Oprah Winfrey said the one thing that changed her life was a gratefulness journal. She said that was the one thing that changed her life, is to be grateful. So it is a skill. This is a skill. This is not something you most people are born doing. It's a skill you have to develop, being grateful. No matter what you are, no matter what your circumstances. Because when you have a victim mentality, you're ungrateful. What do people with victim mentalities do? They're negative. They're complaining all the time. They always say, I'm overwhelmed. I can't take it. I'm just so frustrated with life. And it's your fault I'm like this. And then they blame other people. It's your fault. So that's a victim mentality, and that causes you to be more ungrateful. So you want to be grateful so you can be positive instead of being ungrateful and looking at life like you're a victim of life. You're not a victim of life. I want you to stand, put your stake in life, put your stake in life, put your stake in the ground and say, I will not let my past and my emotions rule me. I'm not a victim. I am a warrior. Okay? I am a soldier. I am a captain. I'm going to put my stake in the ground because life is too short, especially during this pandemic. During this pandemic, we don't know who's going to live and who's going to die. We don't know who's going to get the sickness and who's not. So why waste your time being ungrateful especially during this time? I'm not wasting my time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not wasting my time being ungrateful. I don't have time to waste. I thought I didn't have time to waste before. During the pandemic, I really don't have no time to waste. I have to be grateful and just appreciate just the little things. Just a little thing. Even back in my past when I was going through strong financial trouble. I went through strong financial trouble where I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. I was on food stamps. I was homeless at one point. And I know I'm just slowly revealing my life. But yes, I had been homeless before. And still, I remember through all of that, I still found something to be grateful for. So if somebody who's homeless can find something to be grateful for. My father, he got hit by a car. He was homeless. He got hit by a car, and he's now paralyzed from the neck down. My childhood father, he's not my biological father. He's my childhood father. He's paralyzed from the neck down. He's in a veterans hospital. He's been in that hospital since 2011. I think 2011. Paralyzed from the neck down. And when I say every time I go visit him, he is the most grateful person I ever met in my life. If this man who cannot move anything below his neck can say, I am blessed, Jesus, I am grateful, then who are you not to be grateful? Who are you not to be grateful? I'm just saying. All right. Let me go to the chat. Yes, Theodore Linda. Yes, we had Theodore Linda. I know we had some good conversations, girl. I do 3 today and was excellent. Oh, hi, Marvelous. Good morning. I didn't even see Marvelous on here. She's in here just talking too. All right. The next one is adventurous. I like this one. Adventurous. So I talk about in my book how when I was little, I used to love being on roller coasters. I'm like, yeah, let's go to Kingston Million. Let's get on a roller coaster. And now that I'm old, I'm terrified to get on a roller coaster. But I have lost this. I have lost my sense of adventure. Being adventurous helps you keep moving. So you don't have to get on a roller coaster, but change your routine a little bit. You know, if you've been in a house a while, go outside. If you've been doing cooking the same thing every week, cook something different. Learn a new recipe. Just put some adventure in your life and take a detour from the norm. Take a detour from the norm. This brings joy. It brings happiness. It stimulates your brain. So this is something else that I would like you to do to keep moving. And this will help you stay out of the past too. Because if I'm so busy learning something new, I really don't have time to think about my past because I'm too busy learning something new. Okay. All right. 2 more. Be confident. So just be aware your confidence can be too high. That's not good. And it can be too low. That's not good either. You got to find a healthy balance with your confidence. And then once you find that balance, protect it. Protect your confidence. Because nobody likes being around people that's not confident. It's a burden. It is a burden to be around people that don't have confidence. I'm just letting you know. If you didn't know that, now you know how other people perceive you. If you're not confident, people don't like being around you. It's like you're a monkey on their back, like it's a weight. So make sure you protect your confidence so you can always show up confident and recognize that with your confidence is when your confidence is challenged. So recognize when your confidence is challenged. If you recognize it, you'll be able to reset and protect your confidence. If you recognize when your confidence is challenged, then you're able to reset and protect it. So make sure you be aware. That's being aware. I should be aware of my confidence, and I should be aware when it's challenged. And I should be aware if it's too high or too low. Just be aware of this. Theodore Linda said, yes, my daughter tried to make pancakes from scratch. It was a fail, but it was so fun, so out of her comfort zone. Oh, how do you make pancakes from scratch? I don't even know how to do that, but I would love to try to do that. That sounds really fun. And you know what? I also don't know how to make biscuits from scratch. I don't know how to make that. So I'll probably try that. That would be fun too. All the measuring and stuff. I love baking. It's so fun. All right. And here's the last one from the book. Get involved. Get involved. And this is about service again. We talked about service. Service is powerful like exercise. If you're a person that exercises and you get those endorphins and it releases endorphins and it helps you de-stress, guess what? Service to others has that same endorphin. So even if you can't exercise because you have ailments or whatever, everybody, no matter where you are in your life, everyone can serve somebody. Everyone can serve somebody. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter how poor you are, how rich you are. Everybody can serve. And in my book, I prove it to you. So in my book on page 59 is a story that I talk about a prisoner. So I was watching this show one time, and it was about prisoners who train dogs for veterans. So in the program, the dogs live in the cell with these hard prisoners, like murderers. The dogs live in the cell with the murderers. They're in prison for life. But they train these dogs, right? And the dogs, after spending a year with the inmate being trained, are given to veterans who have PTSD and who's struggling with life because all they went through when they were serving the country, right? So when the veterans get these dogs are highly trained. They're trained to help veterans. It is beautiful how the dogs are well trained by these prisoners. So on the show, one of the prisoners who trained the dog, the prisoner was talking about the dog and how he missed the dog and stuff like that. But the prisoner didn't know that the veteran was going to bring the dog back. The prisoner didn't know that the veteran was bringing the dog back. So when the prisoner realized that the veteran and the dog were coming to visit him, he didn't think the dog was going to recognize him. But when the dog came back, the dog ran to the prisoner and jumped on him and started licking him and everything. And this big prisoner, with tattoos, hard murderer, started crying. And what the prisoner said just gave me chills. The prisoner said, I didn't know what real love was until I trained these dogs. I didn't know what real love was until I trained these dogs. And not only did he not know how to get love from the dog, he didn't know how to give love to the veterans. So through the act of service, this prisoner learned valuable lessons. So when I say, if a prisoner can do acts of service, what can you do? What is your excuse? Serve somebody today. All right? So give me an emoji if you enjoyed that. I have 2 more things and then we're out of here. I am going to do an exercise of meditation with you. For those of you who never meditated, I'm just going to give you a few meditative points. I'm also going to give you your life work. And I do have a giveaway. I forgot to mention it, but I do have a giveaway. So you want to stick around for a few more minutes. I know we run a little overtime. You want to stick around for a few more minutes, okay? If you want to be in the running for that giveaway. And I got a good one today, y'all. Got a good one. All right. So we're going to do an exercise of meditation. And this meditation is called a body scan meditation. And anybody can do this meditation. It is not a religious meditation. It's just a meditation that does these things. So I put this on here so you can understand what it does. So this meditation I'm about to do with you. Thank you for putting your emojis in the chat, y'all. All right. Yes. So this meditation brings focus to your mind. It brings focus. It shifts your attention away from negative thoughts. It reduces anxiety and stress, and it connects your mind to your body. So meditation is very good for you. If you don't know how to meditate, try to just sit. And meditation is just sitting quiet with your eyes closed and trying not to think of anything. The way you can describe it is you're trying to get between your thoughts. You're trying to get to a space between your thoughts when you meditate. Prayer is a form of meditation. I don't know if you knew that, but if you pray, it's a form of meditation because you close your eyes and you're focused and you shift your attention away from your negative thoughts when you're praying, and you reduce your stress and anxiety when you're praying, and you connect your mind and your body when you're praying. So prayer is a form of meditation. So meditation is very healthy for you. If you're struggling with releasing your past, this is very helpful. So if you don't know how to do this, I would start with guided meditation. There's a lot of Christian and regular chakra guided meditation on YouTube. So you can make a meditation playlist on YouTube. I'm giving you some nuggets here. Make a meditation playlist on YouTube and then try to practice. And guided means somebody's talking to you. So I want to do a guided today. I want to talk you through meditation. So find somewhere quiet for you to sit. Go into the bathroom, shut the door, do something. Go somewhere quiet right now because we're about to meditate and you can't meditate with the kids running around and your husband calling you. Go somewhere by yourself so you can prepare to meditate. If you're able to do this, now some of you are out and about. Some of you are out shopping and stuff. That's okay. You're going to have to watch this again and do this when you're quiet. But go by yourself. Oh, yes. Oh, she said, remember day 1 and day 2. She has a good question today. All right. All right. Okay. So you ready to meditate? We're doing a body scan meditation. So what I'm going to read to you, and I need my glasses because I can't see without my glasses. And these glasses, I don't even know how I get all these spots on my glasses all the time, y'all. Because these words on this paper is really small and I really need to see. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to sit. I'm going to sit back. I want you to sit like me. And I want you to sit relaxed. If you need your legs open, open your legs. I want you to sit like me. Your arms, sit your arms in a relaxed space. Don't have them up like this. Don't have them like release your hands and put your hands down like this. And you should have good posture. Don't sit like this, even though that feels good to my back right now. Sit like this. Sit like this. And Karen's sharing with you an app. Yeah, there's some wonderful apps for meditation out there. And I want you to relax. And I want you to breathe in and breathe out. And when you breathe out, you want to breathe out a little longer. Try to hold the breath out. Okay? Breathe in and breathe out. Hold it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now that should relax you a little bit. Now I want you to close your eyes. And I'm going to close my eyes now, but I got to open my eyes to read this. But I'm going to close my eyes as an example. And I'm breathing. My eyes are closed. And I'm just breathing. And I'm trying not to think about anything but the present, but what's happening right now. Breathe. Close your eyes. Breathe. And then sit quietly. Notice what you hear. Notice how you feel. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. You should, at this point, feel your body calming down. If your body's not calming down, it means you're thinking. And if you keep, instead of thinking, I want you to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. All right. So I'm going to read something to you. I want you to keep your eyes closed. And I'm going to read you some directions. I want you to follow my directions, okay? Keep your eyes closed. Take a few moments to get in touch with your breath and the sensations in your body. When you are ready, bring your awareness to the physical sensations in your body. Bring your awareness to your touch. Bring your awareness to where you're sitting. Bring your awareness to where your body makes contact with the chair. On each out breath, allow yourself to let go and sink a little deeper into the chair. Remind yourself that this is a relaxing posture. You should feel relaxed and calm. Now bring your awareness to your lower abdomen, your lower stomach, your lower abdomen. Become aware of the sensations in your abdomen wall as you breathe in and breathe out. Feel that sensation in your lower abdomen. Now you're going to bring your focus to your left leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Notice how your leg feels. Now onto your left foot. Breathe in, breathe out. How does your leg feel? How does your foot feel? Now bring your attention out to your toes, to the toes of your left foot. How does your toes feel? Breathe in, breathe out. Now you're going to imagine that your breath as you breathe is coming all the way up from your toes, from your foot, from your leg, coming up, up, up to your abdomen, to your chest, and out through your nose. And now we're going to do the same thing on the right side. Bring your attention to your right leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Now take your attention to your left foot. Breathe in, breathe out. How does your left foot feel right now? Now bring your attention to your right toes on your right foot. Feel the sensation in your toes. Now with your breath, You want to bring that sensation from your toes all the way up through your nose. So start with your toes. Breathe in. Bring it up through your leg. Bring the sensation up to your abdomen, to your chest, to your neck. Breathe it out through your nose. Be intentional about your breath. Scan your body. Notice if any of your body parts are feeling a certain sensation. Maybe feel a tingle in your fingers, a tingle in your arms. Maybe you feel your buttocks hurting on the chair. If so, turn your attention to that area of your body. Feel the sensation and breathe in, breathe out. Focus on that area. Breathe in, breathe out. And let it go. Let go of the sensation. And on the count of 3, I want you to open your eyes. Get ready to open your eyes on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Ooh, I feel so relaxed, y'all. Let me know in the comments if you were able to do it. Do you feel more relaxed? Do you feel more relaxed? And all you did was you connected your mind to your body. And look, I'm even talking more zen. You connected your mind to your body and you calmed everything down. So comment in the comments if you did this and tell me if you feel more calm. And while you're doing that, I'm getting out the life work because we got to go. Before I give out the life work, there's another resource that I want to share with you. This is called the 4 Agreements, and it is a practical guide to personal freedom. It is a Toltec wisdom book, and it's just wisdom about yourself. And I love that they have the cross here. So it's a short read. It's really easy. Look, the words are not small. They're big words. But they're talking about 4 things that you can do to get free and stay engaged. To get free and stay engaged. So if you can, and I'll try to make a list of all these resources and put them in the Facebook group. If you want a list of all these resources, I will put them at the end of the 10 weeks. I'll put all the resources in a list in the Facebook group. So these are the 2 resources from today. All right, what are you saying? Karen says, I do a similar exercise when I get stressed at work. Oh, that's good because work will stress you out real bad. Yes. Nicole said, yes, thank you for that. She feels calm. Good. Marvelous said, yes, love that book. Okay, so Marvelous, you know about the 4 Agreements book. Okay. Zenobia, hi, girl. Good to see you. Zenobia said, yes, I feel much better. Okay, good. So if you do that, if you practice meditation, it's good to do it every day, just for like 5 minutes or something. But if you can just do it once in a while, or like Karen said, when you get stressed, do it. You'll find that it helps you. And stress makes you sick, y'all. Because remember, stress is that mind-body attachment. So you don't want to be stressed all the time. You're making yourself sick. And with the pandemic, you want to be healthy. You want to be strong. So use meditation to keep yourself healthy and strong and keep your body strong. Okay. And then Laurel says she feels relaxed. Okay, good. Yes, wonderful. I do too. You see, I'm talking all relaxed and stuff. All right, life work. Screenshot. Trinka says she in the bathroom looking crazy. I know that's right, Trinka. That's right. When you are fully engaged with this stuff, it works. I'm telling you. Yes, I'm telling you. All right, life work. You are going to finish these sentences, these sentence starters. To be present, what are you going to do? I will. What are you going to do? To be aware, I will. What are you going to do? To be adventurous, I will. What are you going to do? To be confident, I will. To be involved, I will. You're writing a promise to yourself. This is your promise to yourself. What are you going to do? So screenshot that. I will also take a picture of this today and put it in the Facebook group. So if you can't screenshot it right now, you will have it in the Facebook group, okay? All right, it's time. It's giveaway time. It's giveaway time. Michelle, we need a question. We need a question. Time to give away. Time to give away. Time to give away. Give away. The first one to get the question right gets the prize today. Michelle's coming with a good one. She warned you today. She said, I'm warning y'all, this question has come from day 1 and day 2. So come on with it, Michelle. Let's see what the question is. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, Michelle put the Facebook group in there. So if you have not joined the Facebook group, go there now while we're waiting on the question. Go to the Facebook now and just join. And when you get there, you'll see all this stuff. I try to put positive stuff there. I sent the I am enough message to you all from an author. And we have another author on here, Nicole Peltier. If you see Nicole on here, she is an author. And I put her book on my Instagram page. She is coming out with a book in August. And the pre-order for her book is today. Nicole is a children's author. And her book is called, what is it called, Nicole? Amazing something. The illustration is beautiful. So I will put Nicole's children's book in our Facebook group too, so you can see her children's book. And I'll put the pre-order information. So we have an author here. Also, I put another author in the Facebook group of a book called I Am Enough. So I don't know if Nicole's is still on here, but yeah, please share with us, Nicole, the title of your book, and we will put Nicole's book in the Facebook group. So please support her. She is an African-American author. So we want to definitely support her. And this is her second children's book. Okay. Nicole, Amazingly Happy Things. Thank you, Nicole. It is a children's book called Amazingly Happy Things. And the illustrations are beautiful. I told her she's going to win a Caldecott medal for the book. It's amazing. So I will put the pre-order information. If you have children or nieces or nephews or grandchildren that you want to get them something for their birthday or get them a book so they can start reading to get ready for school, this is a good one. Amazingly Happy Things. Okay. Let me see what the question is. Okay. The question is, what are the sensory-led visions which are detailed at the end of chapter 1 in Lakisha's book, Try Success, It Won't Bite? Each sensory must be detailed as in the book. Woo! Oh my goodness. Michelle's not playing today with the question now. Michelle, she came with it today. All right. So if you have the book, you got an advantage because you can just look at it. So if you don't have this book yet, it is available on Amazon.com. You can get it if you have Kindle. It's like $4 with Kindle. If you don't, you can get the paperback, which I think is like $14, or the hardback. This one is expensive. This is like $25. This is the hardback. But the paperback is what most people get. The only difference between the paperback and the hardback is this. These are my former clients. These are clients of mine that gave testimony after reading my book. So if you get when you get the paperback, you don't get this. When you get the hardback, you get to see what other people I have life coach said about the book. And they said some really cool stuff. So that's the difference between the hardback and the paperback, but they both have the same thing on the back. Okay. Oh, Karen said we have a winner. No winner yet. Okay. She said no winner. She said maybe not enough detail. Okay. Let me go down because now it's moving fast. Okay. She said she's given a hint. And 5, the first one, see it with tenacity. Please give all 5 in one response. Ooh, this is a tough one. We never took this long to answer the question. Miguel came with it today. Let me get my prize for y'all. Okay, Candace got something, look like she got something detailed on there. Uh-oh, she said she can't. What do you mean, Theodore Linda? I can't give it all in one. Oh no. Vicky has a lot in there. Oh, she said her system's not working. Oh, sorry, Theodore Linda. Zenobia got something in there. I got it, y'all. Scroll up, please. All right, Laurel says she got it. Zenobia's putting it in there. Oh, okay, we got a winner. It looks like it's Laurel. 2000. Laurel. Woo, that was a hard one. Congratulations, Laurel. You did it. Yes, you got it. All right. So, Laurel, one of my favorite, I'm going to show you. Laurel. Now, this is mine. I'm just showing you. This is mine. One of my favorite planners is the Passion Planner, okay? And the reason why I like Passion Planner is because they are on a mission to help people. For every planner you buy, they give a free planner away to people, and they help people, especially like students and stuff, with their goals and everything, and they give it to women in shelters and stuff. It's just amazing. They raised $40,000 for Black Lives Matter too. Passion Planner. So I use the Passion Planner to do time mapping. I'm just going to give you an example of how I use it. So this is how I use it to time map my life, like what I'm going to do each day. But it comes with, it has a monthly view, and it has the weekly view. Oh, and it has a little reflection part right here. And it has the weekly view with the times, right? So this is mine. So I bought one to give away to you, a beautiful pink one. So Laurel, this is your winner. This is a brand new 2020 Passion Planner. Now, this is the small one. I have the medium one, but this is the smaller one. Okay, so you can see how the size is. And this one's from last year. This is a 2019 one. I bought you the 2020. This is this year. And so when you open it, and it tells you a little bit about their program. Every time you buy one, they give one away. And when you open it, it has the same thing. You have the days of the week, and everything is the same thing as I showed you. It's just blank without all of my like decorations in it. Here is the part where you analyze your month, and then they have the monthly part. Here's the monthly part. Oh, and they have a map, sort of like your life web. They have it where you can map out your goals for the month here. That's why I like the Passion Planner too, because it's really goal oriented. And this is how the monthly view looks. So congratulations, Laurel. Laurel, what I need you to do is to direct message me on Instagram your address so I can mail this out to you. Theodore Linda got her prize already, y'all. She put it in the Facebook. When you get your prizes, go ahead and take a picture of them and put them in the Facebook group. That's fun. I like seeing that confirms that you got it, okay? So congratulations, Laurel. And just congratulations to everybody who stayed with me today. This was a beautiful lesson. I hope it encouraged you and inspired you to be adventurous and confident and involved this Saturday. And I am going to go continue with my anniversary. So thank you so much. I love you all. You are my tribe. You give me life. I look forward to this. I will see you next Saturday. Oh, next Saturday, we are talking about a good one. For real. Next Saturday is Note the Naysayers, baby. We're going to be talking about those naysayers. What we going to do with those naysayers when we trying to engage and we got those naysayers? What we going to do about them? Okay? So make sure you bring your friends back next Saturday because we're going to be talking about the naysayers. We're going to be talking about saving yourself from people. So bring somebody with you next Saturday. Make sure you hit that like button. Give me a comment, share this video with everybody you know, and I love you. I'll see you next Saturday. Meditate this week and finish out your life work, and I will see you next time. Bye, friends. Have a good Saturday, y'all. Mwah. Love you. Hugs.